Hello, folks. My name is Chambles, and we like good RNG games. And this is a test episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, one of the best roguelike games out there. Well, at least for me, I love this game. I love the RNG in it. It's very demanding, but also very rewarding when you know what you're doing, when you learn. It's got pretty steep learn curve, but nothing one cannot overcome in time. Learn. There's a lot of googling involved, or if you wanna use the in-game search engine, you can do that. But yeah, um, haven't actually won the game yet, but I played for a few weeks now. Can see how many characters I played with. Whoops, sorry. Oh, I guess it tells you the score, not the amount of. There were a few. The further I got was with my Axe Maniac Hill Orc Fighter. That was actually my first Hill Orc Fighter. And I was supposed to go to. For the orb, right? I already had 3 runes. But then I figure I'll go blind and see what is the famous royal jelly that I've heard about but never seen actually, and got my ass handed to me. Absolutely slaughtered me, the thing. And then the other run, the high score of mine to this date, was with a Minotaur Fighter. Um, that was a pretty good run. But my fire resistance kind of sucked, and the orb of fire that I wasn't familiar with much just burned me to death, as you can see here. Um, and then all these other characters that died on the way. Um, yeah, most notably the 4th position here. Um, I just died today with my Troll Berserker. It's a pretty good run. I enjoyed it. I had the nicely trained maces and flayers. Had the +9 spectral great club. Spike club. I was hitting for like tons of damage with the spectral thing as well. It was great. Was throwing a lot, heavy stones, javelins. Was like doing really good. And then I got down into this hole in the ground in the spider's nest, and there were like 5 or 6 these orb spiders, and I decided to not escape straight away, rather try to fight, and that was my biggest mistake because after I've thrown a large rock into the direction of one of them spiders, the rest of them fired orbs of destruction at me, and that's it. But live and learn, right? Now I know when I go down into the spider's nest, now they won't get me anymore. This is why I love this game so much, because uh, I bet there's so many different things still yet waiting for me down the road that I just started, and so I'm so excited about this game. I haven't even won once, and so many great things I've lived through in this game. It's just unreal. So yeah, what I like to do actually is I like to create characters. Name them nice names. Mostly starting with Champ. I like to do Champ because of Chambles, of course, and then do the endings of the names different. For example, this Ghoul Ice Elementalist Chambarazor, or this is Kobold Champfrief. It's maybe a name a kobold could have, Orc, Chomp. that's a good orc name there, right? Or a minotaur, Chombrog. Seems like something a minotaur will say throughout breakfast. And then it's Mr. Green. Um, we'll get to Mr. Green in time. But now let's. I'm just testing, so let's start the game again. Let's hop on into Andrew. This is my real name in real life, so yeah, I like to name a character after myself sometimes as well. And I decided to do for this test video and maybe a little playthrough this Andrew HuWn wanderer. I just happened to wander into this dungeon. Everyone else who sought the Orb of Zod has failed. Will you be different? No? So maybe his friends went before him to the dungeon. Maybe they never came out. And maybe he will follow them, see what happened. I like to create these kind of little stories, background stuff for the characters. Makes the every playthrough unique, different, and gives it a little bit of the kick, if you know what I mean. So yeah, we began with a club, a scroll of blinking, which is phenomenal in this game. So it's basically extra life for us. A rope, a cloak, which is a good bonus. It's not too shabby. And some spells. Magic Dart, Foxfire, Sting, and Ignite. Also, Ignite Poison, sorry. And EMB, which is like a good conjurer spell, I heard. Never used it yet, but I heard good things about it. So yeah, I think not too shabby beginning actually. I think we've got the good selection of spells here. The Conjuration School is one of the better ones, I hear. I also saw great things done with Ignite Poison. If we could do like mass poison and stuff, and then later mass igniting the poison, that would be great. I'll be much after that. But we need to survive until this can happen. So let us see what we got. Not much. I'm really afraid because we ain't got much of protection on us. We've got some evasion. Alright, 11 evasions, not too shabby. The stats are good. Evenly distributed, I would say. 11 strength, 14 intelligence, 11 dexterity. So it's not too shabby. What to train then? I think I do want some armor, but at the same time I want to cast spells. What does this magic dot do? 1d5, so it'll be good for the first couple of levels. It has a good range actually. Nice, very nice range. Foxfire is pretty powerful. Actually, it's twice as powerful as the dot, but we're not as skilled in the fire skull. I want to say, yeah, we've been blessed with conjuration skill, but not with fire magic. We could train fire then, and be using the Foxfire more, as well, because we've got the Ignite Poison coming up. And so that will benefit this spell. Plus, because of Ignite Poison, the Poison Skull itself looks nice, and there's Sting as well, which is poison. So I could train fire now until Foxfire is usable better. And then I can switch to poison, train so that Sting is usable, and both fire and poison will contribute towards Ignite Poison, which will go nicely with our Sting, because we will be able to poison things with Sting and then Ignite Poison to finish them off. Because this is very powerful spell from what I heard. Doesn't say what kind of damage it does, but I think it just destroys stuff. So yeah, let's do that. Let's and yeah, because conjuration um, only benefits our IMB, and this is 75% for level 4 spell, so it's long ways, and we need to survive the early game, you know. Plus, you never know what you gonna find. You know, maybe you find some spell books of poison. If we find mass poison, that would be perfect. So yeah, let's follow up with this plan, and let's train fire. Fire magic is you. Transmutations. Oh, okay. We've been given 2 points, 2 level skills in transmutation. Let me quickly see the spellbook again. Transmutation. Oh, the sting is transmutation, and in a poison is transmutation. So, yeah, that will help a little bit towards our goal of being able to cast this thing. So that's nice. But yeah, I ain't gonna train transmutations just now. I'm gonna train fire magic. Gonna train spellcasting. So we've got a bit of mana, more mana. I'm sorry. Then I always like to train a little bit of fighting in the beginning, because you need the hit points. You know, I know it's not as useful later on when you're a very powerful mage. Or I never been a powerful mage in this game, but I can only imagine that you're not relying on the hit points much. But at the same time, you know, I don't want to be one shot by some random stuff. You know, I know that I'm Chambo's RNG, and RNG is in my name, you know, and my lifeblood. But at the same time, no one likes to be screwed by RNG, right? So let's minimize that by getting some more hit points, shall we? I'll even make a focus on fighting, so we got them hit points quicker than usual. Eventually, we do wanna train armor and shield, because we don't wanna be encumbered by them and be able to cast our spells. I'll turn off dodging for now, because we're pretty dodgy as it is. And again, I wanna get some more hit points as soon as possible. Until that happens, I will just train these 3 things. And then later, when we're a little bit more safe, maybe find a little bit of armor or stuff, I will try and train some armor and shield and whatnot. Alrighty, so this is Andrew, level 1 human wanderer, beginning his adventure looking for his lost friends in the dungeon of Zot. Zot? One of them. Thanks for watching, folks. It was a pleasure. My first episode ever and a test. Hopefully, this will be a nice playthrough here. All the best.